Happening today, a court appearance for the 18-year-old gunman accused of killing 10 people at a supermarket in Buffalo, New York. Peyton Gendron pled not guilty to first-degree murder at his initial court appearance last week. Investigators saying he live-streamed the rampage before surrendering to police outside of that store. He used that platform, Twitch. They were able to take down that video in a couple of minutes, but still, how tragic. Dre Clark is live with how federal and state lawmakers are actually taking action to prevent something like this from happening again. Dre?
Adrian, good morning. New York Governor Kathy Hochul says what happened in Buffalo a few days ago was a real wake-up call, and now she's taking steps to directly address what she calls the deadly threats of hate and domestic terrorism.
The Department of Homeland Security has long warned that white supremacist activity in America has become too serious to ignore.
3 shots, at least 2 headshots.
The 18-year-old responsible for the deadly shooting at a grocery store in Buffalo hated black people, his anger turning to action last Saturday when he killed 10 people, all of them black. Then he surrendered to police.
They have 1 individual in custody.
Wednesday, New York Governor Kathy Hochul signed an executive order for a new state unit focusing exclusively on domestic terrorism in the state.
First time ever, they'll develop the best practices for law enforcement, for mental health professionals, for school officials to address the rise in homegrown extremism.
The governor wants state police investigators to immediately file an extreme risk protection order under the state's red flag law. The law allows state police to seize weapons and stop anyone from buying or possessing a gun if investigators believe that person is at risk of harming themselves or others. She's also asked the state's attorney general's office to investigate how social media plays a part in spreading hate. In a manifesto written by the shooter, he describes how he became radicalized after finding white supremacist information on the 4chan website. The shooter also live-streamed his attack on Twitch, a popular messaging and video streaming app. But 2 minutes after the shooting started, Twitch shut the live stream down.
In 2022, that's how radicalization is occurring, through the social media echo chamber.
Also Wednesday, Congress passed a bill that creates domestic terrorism offices in the Justice Department, FBI, and Department of Homeland Security. The Domestic Terrorism Prevention Act of 2022 specifically focuses on investigating and tracking domestic terror threats. The bill still has to go through the Senate, and there's no guarantees it will pass.
And so the reality is these new executive orders and added measures provide no real guarantee that another act of domestic terrorism will not happen again. They are, in essence, reactionary measures, but certainly officials hope it is enough to prevent from happening what we saw happen in Buffalo.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.